and it's actually good because I like it. I like the song.
네, 자 주성욱 선수와 대결을 펼칠 이제 마지막 경기가 된다는 부담감이 있지요. 자 CJ 엔투스의 카드는
And it's gonna be Skyhigh. Did not see that one coming. Skyhigh coming out to keep CJ alive. Not sure how I feel about this. It's gonna be a TVP here. And even though recently Terrans have been showing us good games, by the way, I'm speaking strictly from the realm of Pro League games, not like, you know, other GSL games or whatever. Terrans in the Pro League games have been showing us much better results against Protosses, or not necessarily results, but much better games. Not just like kind of flopping over and dying as they did kind of in the beginning of the season. So you know, if this was the beginning of the season, I'd be like, oh well, I guess Guy has kind of boned. But you know, right now I think he could definitely take it. Looks like we're gonna be on Entombed Valley. And I have labeled P7 Gab as Wooki in the overlay. For those of you, I saw many people confused by that. Apparently in Korean it's pronounced like P-Chill Gab, and it actually means like bathing in the blood of your enemies or something awesome like that. But unfortunately it doesn't, in English it just looks kind of dumb, so I'll just call him Wooki. But I mean, you gotta admit though, that's a pretty sick name. Bathe in the blood of your enemies. See them driven before you and hear the lamentation of their women. I should just make an ID that's long. It's like that long. I need to somehow convey that entire meaning in like a single word or something so that it will fit in an ID.
네, 주성욱 선수와 조병세 선수의 마지막 경기가 될지 모르겠습니다. 경기 가보죠.
Chill Gab. Landline, that's a pretty good suggestion. Alright, so here we go. Set 3 it says. It's set 3 of the StarCraft 2 portion. Set 6 overall. And Wooki, aka Conan the Barbarian, will be spawning as the red Protoss in the top left. Very befitting that Conan is in fact a Protoss player. Of course, Protoss is the manly race. The manliest of all races. That's right. You little girly Zergs and Terrans. And in the bottom right, as the blue Terran, we do have Skyhigh. So we're cross spawns on Entombed.
프로토스가 한 경기 정도만 앞서 있는 상황이고요. 네, 한 20분 이전까지는 테란이 좀 그 프로토스를 상대로
SCV being sent out to go start a wall.
흔들기 위한 노력들을 많이 보이다가 프로토스가 아주 고생하면서 이렇게 수비를 해내는 가운데 자원줄이 어느 정도만 유지가 되면은 진짜 나중에 사기적인 한방. 네, 거신에다가 이제 뭐 집정과
nothing crazy from the player. No silly cheeses. I like it. I like it.
많았었는데 20분 전까지 혹은 25분 전까지.
Oh, lagging a little bit. Apologies for that. I would try to use the eSports TV stream, but unfortunately that's broadcasted in 4.3, even for StarCraft 2, so you get to settle with the VLC one, which does lag a bit on my computer. For some sad reason. Hey, it looks like the probe is gonna go. Is he gonna go cross map? It looks like he's going cross map here, which is interesting. Of course, we're on WCS in Tomb, so it's no horizontal spawns, but you can still spawn vertically. So it's quite interesting that he's going just straight cross map here. Clearly got a case of the map hacks. Clearly. And this is actually going to be quite beneficial to him because he's going to see a command center first build from what's his face, from Skyhigh, so he's going to be able to react however he so desires. He's going to have plenty of time. He's going to be like, oh, okay, command center first, eh? I see what you did there. Now what will he do to respond? Cybernetics Core has started, so he's not just going to immediately go down the Nexus, even though he certainly could. And it looks like it's going to be 2 barracks used to actually finish the wall in. So if not going to be able to get back in, that SCV can actually go over to scout the Protoss base now. So it looks like no chrono boost being saved up, still being used on the probe, so it's not going to be any kind of just full 4th gate, all in.
네, 그러면서도 요즘에는 보통 이러면은 가스를
And no second gas either, so it's not going to be any kind of really fast attack. What is he actually doing? Is he just gonna like one gate expand? I can't imagine that that's a very optimal response to a command center first. Yeah, like the observer's showing us, he did see everything for sure. So, not really sure why you would one gate expand after seeing a CC first from the Terran. Because like you're just playing behind, aren't you? So he's just gonna do that. I mean, he's doing it off one stalker instead of getting a a Zilla and a couple of stalkers first. So he is doing like the I guess the faster Nexus version of the one gate expand, only getting one stalker first to maybe put on some pressure. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily bad to get get a stalker and then expand, because he can now deny SCV scouting. So for all Skyhigh knows, he could actually just be 4-gating or something like that. I wonder if he's actually might double expand here. That could be quite cool if he just builds another Nexus. But no, he has got a second gas now, so it's not going to be a super fast second Nexus. Alright, so he's just decided, you know what, it's fine, I'll just make a Nexus now. Get it a little bit slower than the Terran, it's not a big deal because I'm Kurdos, and Kurdos is awesome. And looks like the Stalker's actually patrolling the bottom here. Uh-oh, but the Marines are moving out. Oh my goodness. The Marines are moving out, the Stalker's not in position. Look at this, oh my goodness. Skyhigh, or sorry, Wooki actually has a probe at the top path there and a Stalker at the bottom. He's basically looking, he's making sure that an SCV scout cannot go to his base, except that he forgot to just stop the middle. he's checking like the top and bottom paths because he's assuming that Skyhigh will be like, well, since he has a stalker out, he'll probably leave it at the watchtower, so instead of going through the middle of the map, I'll go around the side. But then Skyhigh was just like, actually, that mind game is too smart for me, I'm just gonna walk through the middle. And Wookie's just like, ah! Silly Terran. He was too dumb to make me look smart. See, this is actually what happens when you like overthink things and you try to be too clever. It's just then the guy just doesn't actually do it. He just kind of does the simple thing. And then you're just like, damn, all my mind gaming went to complete waste there. You know what? At least we can appreciate the cleverness and the thought that went into that, though. So, you know, nice effort, I guess. Like if this was like, you know, this is like elementary school, you'd be like, yeah, it's the effort that counts. The effort that counts. But unfortunately, we are all cold and cynical adults now, so we only care about results. Anyway, factory is on the way now. Gonna go get some handy dandy medevacs. That's finished. Meanwhile, just 3 gates and a robo on the other side for Wookie. He only has 1 pylon powering that stuff. Good old Artosis pylon. Probably wants to fix that soon, especially before the medevacs get out. If he gets dropped there and just loses like a pylon, he will be very, very sad. In the meantime, we do see a Forge and a robotics bay there, so he's going to go for Colossus, but also get those upgrades. He's actually getting double Forge as well, getting 2 Forge and the Robo Bay. I keep saying support bay, I'm sorry. It's a support bay, it's a robotic support bay in Brood War, but it's just a Robo Bay in SE2. It just sounds it sounds weird to say Robo Bay. No, I guess no, because the actual building is the robotics facility. I don't know. I'm getting unnecessarily confused. I'm a terrible caster and a terrible person. Hey, the observer's gonna poke in here, see what's up. You can see a lot of Marines out. We're going to see the 4 barracks and the starport on its way. And I like that he's kind of skirting around the edge there, so even if Skyhigh notices it and tries to snipe it, it'll be a little bit difficult because he's kind of floating on the edge there. Meanwhile, those double upgrades going, extended thermal lances started, but the Marines going out. Are they going to notice this little observer glimmer? No, it looks like they don't quite notice. Observer just showing us that there is in fact a glimmer there. Observer just showing us that he doesn't see the double Forge or the robotics bay. So he doesn't know that it's Colossus. In the meantime, he's just getting his 3rd command center now, just waiting in the middle of the map, kind of regrouping his forces. He is leading out with 1 unit. It might just be like 1 Marine set to head to scout out. That Marine's on point. He's probably going to get killed by Colossus and just kind of relay with his last dying breath to his comrades. It's a Colossus! The lasers! They fired their lasers!
아직은 방심할 타이밍까지는 아닙니다.
초거신쯤 되고 열광선 사거리가 돼야지 이거 거신이 싸울
Anyway,
수가 있는
so the comsec goes down, or the scan rather, and he sees the Colossus, so now he knows what's up. I still don't think he saw the double forges though. But I mean, you can assume that the Protoss is at least getting one forge worth of upgrades. The more crucial thing is that there are Colossus, so he's going to start getting some Vikings now. And the question is, oh, that is a lot of gateways. Adding on 5 more gateways, going up to 8 gateways in total. He's actually got observers spotting both the top side of the map and the left side to see any incoming drops. So that's quite nice. But more importantly, he's gonna have nice upgrades, few Colossus here, and it looks like he's also getting simple archives now. I was trying to form the words in my head. Sorry guys, I've been up since 3 AM. But yeah, I was thinking like, so he went Colossus first, and he got a couple Colossus, but then he got a double forge. So I was like, when is he actually going to switch into those, you know, mass charge lot plus High Templar tech? And it looks like he's actually done it very quickly because he's only got 1 Colossus right now. That's very interesting because he got extended thermal lance. So it like indicated that he did want to go Colossus focused, but see the thing is like it would have been really funny or really cool if he'd made like he made the Robobay and made 1 Colossus just to fake out the Terran and just not gotten extended thermal lance and switch immediately into High Templar. That is certainly like a cool little trick to do, but instead he did get extended thermal lance and then still just did a fast switch into High Templar. So basically he's gotten extended thermal lance just for 1 Colossus, which seems like really wasteful. But instead he's got a ton of zealots now, and I think if oh well no, there's a High Templar now there, but I was gonna say I think even if there were no High Templar there, if Skyhigh just saw that composition, just like mass zealot with 1 Colossus, I'm pretty sure he would know exactly what was going on. In the meantime, Storm looks like it's almost done. Looks like, yep, Storm just now finishing, but Charge is still not even halfway done here, so it's very interesting. Storm finishing way before Charge does. I guess well, they're both quite important spells. I wouldn't even necessarily say Storm is more important. Meanwhile, oh, I like that cannon being made at the back of the ring there. Very wary of drops. My only issue is that Terran's mining away now happily on his 3 bases, and still no sign of an expansion for Wooki. Meanwhile, looks like Skyhigh is in a very generous mood, gonna take down these rocks for Skyhigh. Or sorry, for Wooki. Meanwhile, the Ghost Academy is on the way now. Gonna get some Ghosts, EMP those Templar. I'm not really sure why he's killing these rocks either. Like, is that really useful? Does that really do anything to kill those rocks? He's not even like killing the bottom ones, he's killing the top ones, which are like facing Wookie's base. I don't really know what's up with that. But you know what? When in doubt, kill destructible rocks. I mean, that's how Dustin Browder does it. And since, you know, he's the guy who made the game, it's probably a good idea. Anyway, so, Wookie's actually microing that 1 Colossus. His 1 range Colossus is going to do wonders here. He's forced 6 Vikings out of the Terran. So, I mean, like, if he hadn't gone for the extended thermal lance, that would probably be quite good, just to force out all those Vikings. But since he did, it's like a pretty similar investment for both players. And that one Colossus is going to go down extremely quickly to those Vikings. Anyway, looks like finally the 3rd base is up, so the Pro's being transferred over. I believe that is +3/+3 on the way. Yeah, it's definitely 3/3 on the way, so really nice upgrades for the Protoss. Only 1/1 on the bio ball right now. So if he gets to 3/3 and like does some kind of cool timing, that'll be quite nice. Although I think 2/2 will be done for the Terran by then, even if the Protoss, you know, keeps chronoing those upgrades. 2/2 will at least be done for the Terran. Meanwhile, the first Ghosts are out here, scanning around, looking for the army, looking for a good place to EMP. He's been doing, oh look at that, nice little split there, but no, it doesn't actually engage. This is actually a very cute move. Look at this. Oh, running in a small group of units, going to snipe 1 High Templar. Can he snipe the other one? No, just going to run out with him again. I thought he might just try and suicide it and snipe the other one, but no, he actually decides to just sacrifice a couple of units and then run back here. And looks like 2/2 is about to finish. He's going to use that as his timing to attack. The Protoss is actually maxed right now, and the Terran basically maxed as well. So here we go. A lot of speed loss here. So many speed loss. There's the big spread. Where are the Storms, though? Does it even matter? Oh my god, nice force fields trapping half of the units, although it looks like now once that first half of the units dies, the second half will be protected behind the force fields. It looks like it doesn't even matter. Crushing through this force here, Skyhigh is in a lot of trouble now. Oh man. his army just got demolished here. So many speed lots there. The one Colossus fell, of course, but didn't even matter. That was not the crucial part of the army. And it looks like concussive shells was not researched. For whatever reason, Skyhigh does not have concussive shells. That must be a mistake. He must have forgotten it. I mean, you know, it's like even if you don't think you really need it, it's like 50-50, man. He's like basically maxed, and he didn't have concussive shell. And apparently his 6 o'clock command center isn't rallied properly because there's an idle SCV sitting under the command center. But man, that could have made a huge difference there, slowing down all those zealots with a concussive shell. But instead the zealots just like ran up through everything. Oh god. Now he's moving out once again, leading the way with a Viking and a scan, but yeah, that was not ideal. Meanwhile, pretty nice composition here. Actually, Wooki, interestingly enough, mixing in some Immortals as well to this composition, rather than adding on the Colossi once again. No, it looks like now he's resumed his Colossi production. Actually, maybe he made the Immortals before, I'm not sure. No, I don't think he did. I think he did add them on later. But Skyhigh gonna go start attacking his 12 o'clock base. Now the thing is, if Skyhigh can just hold on and keep like harassing well and not losing his army like this, oh my god, don't do that. Oh man, this does not look good for the Terran army. Oh god, this is Colossus doing a lot of damage in the back. He should just load up and like run away. Or no, it looks like the Protoss is just gonna back up here. But yeah, I mean the thing is, the 6 o'clock is done, right? And it looks like he's also expanding. Yeah, he's also expanding to the bottom left third. So he's definitely going to be taking an econ lead over the Protoss. And oh, look at this! Running in with a small group of units, sniping Colossus. The scene is so cool that the stream decided to just freeze on it, so we could get a good look at that. And look at this! This is actually very nice. I really like this stuff by Skyhigh. He knows he's behind. He knows he can't engage the Protoss army directly, so he's just going to just try and be super cost efficient with small groups of units. I mean, you can see he's not even dropping these units. He just ran in by themselves, but they will get taken down by these zealots. Just eviscerated there. But he just sniped a couple of Templar, sniped some units, and that's exactly the kind of things that I think he needs to do here, but it's still going to be very difficult. He still has no good way to engage this big army. He doesn't have that many ghosts yet. He's adding on a bunch of barracks now. You know, he's actually banking a lot of money. He's at almost 1,500 minerals and over 1,000 gas, whereas Wooki is staying much lower, but, you know, like 500 minerals, 500 gas, not even. Skyhigh having some slight macro issues here. Although I guess to be fair, you know, when you're maxed, it's a little bit harder to spend your money. But here we go, a big attack going in here, a big cancel on all of the barracks. Just not even going to try and defend this base, just going to sack it. Is his army just going to go counter? Is he really just going to go counterattack? Are we really just not going to be able to see anything? Okay, no, we can't see something. And, like, a few SCVs just being sacked here. Guess he didn't want those. But the Protoss army is rolling in. Where's the Terran army? Yes, Skyhigh is actually going for a counter. He's actually going to try and force a base trade here. He's actually just going in for the counterattack. And look at this, he's going to lose his entire main, though. And the Mevacs, for some reason, is kind of lagging behind. But look at this, just not even pulling SCVs, just leaving everything to die. Gonna go sniping these pylons here, unpower everything. And it looks like the probes actually from the 12 o'clock were all pulled. Look at that, look at the minimap. It's the probe train running away from the 12 o'clock. It looks like Wooki has decided that, you know, if I'm going to base trade and lose all my bases, I want to be able to be the ones that has all the probes left when you lose all your SCVs. So when we remake our bases, you know, I'll actually have mining and you won't. Besides like a couple of mules, I guess. But yeah, you can see all the probes hiding there at 3 o'clock. But the thing also is that Skyhigh does have that bottom left base, and I don't know if Wooki knows about that. I mean, I'm sure he'll go over there and check that at some point. No, he does check it. He does see it with a zealot. A crucial find there for him. But the thing is, though, this is actually going to be a ridiculous game. I mean, Wooki definitely had a huge advantage, but now, I mean, he definitely still is in a good position. His army is still way superior to the Terran army. But look at this. Terran's just floating all his buildings all over the place. And the Protoss has now lost all of his infrastructure, although actually not quite yet, and his army is moving back here. Oh man, I think Skyhigh's got to be very careful not to let his army get trapped in Wookie's main base, because then he'll just like be forced into a bad engagement. But he does have to finish off most of these buildings though in order to make this base trade work. It's a bit of a you know, between a catch-22 there, between a rock and a hard place. Maybe, I think if I throw enough phrases at this, one of them will actually make sense in context. Somebody give me more random phrases or things. What are they even called? Like sayings? Yeah. Anyway, Tom sets to see the Protoss army. Sees it coming in here. He's cleaned up most of the buildings here at the or all the buildings in the natural, most of them in the main. I think he's left a few units in the main just to finish things off. And the floating orbital actually sees the hidden base being taken by Wooki, and it looks like though he's moving all his units back here into the main. Does he actually have enough? I wonder if he actually even has enough medevacs to lift everything, to pick everything up and just like leave. So even if Wooki goes up the ramp there into the main, he can just pick up and just fly somewhere else and just counter once again. There's like orbitals all over the place here. Oh man, this game. That orbital is actually also going to burn down. Uh-oh. He realizes, he's like, oh shit, let me land somewhere. Please let me land. Zealot, let me land. No, Zealot, Manor, Zealot. No Manor, Zealot. That Zealot did not type GG. And these orbitals are just like floating in random places. This is pretty awesome. Anyway, oh my god, we might have an engagement here. Skyhigh does not want this engagement. Oh man, he gets stormed, he gets feedback, and here we go. He's got to be so careful. There's so many I-Templi there. This could be the last engagement for Skyhigh. Remember, he's got to win this for his team. If Skyhigh loses, then CJ will be defeated by KT. He's doing starter set micro. He's microing for his life, but he knows it's done. GG! And KT Rolster will take the series. Wooki clears it out before it goes to ace match. KT Rolster takes both best of 3s here and takes it 4-2. Congratulations to them. That was a pretty good series. And that will be all for today's Pro League, ladies and gentlemen. But have no fear, because Monday and Tuesday also have matches, so I will be casting them tomorrow and the day after. But once again, I will not be casting next weekend because I will be attending the